Come on over, it's time for Tim Friend.
Hey, and welcome to Tim Friend. What are we playing today? Wow, well, you probably saw the thumbnail and title, so I don't gotta make a big deal and be precious about it. It's Fire Emblem 7X, space, Immortal Sword. What is that? Well, it's a Fire Emblem game. What does that mean? I mean, you look that up. I don't got time to tell you what a Fire Emblem game is. It's a fan-made Fire Emblem game. It's not a ROM hack. It's just a fan-made game, and it's using many of the assets from Fire Emblem 7, which I've played on this channel, and Fire Emblem 6, which I am currently playing on this channel when time permits. But it's a prequel to Fire Emblem 7, which is a prequel to Fire Emblem 6. So naturally they called it Fire Emblem 7X. I mean, fuck it, right? Fuck it. This game is awesome, and it's quite possibly my favorite Fire Emblem game, and it's not even done. This is a beta build. It is in development. I fucking love it. Anyway, let's get to it. Domain of the Swordsman 001BS is before the Scouring, I think. Look, that's my party. A bunch of fucking ballers already. We're already promoted. The heroes of the human insurrection gather at the birth site of the gods. They seek to harness the power of this site to fight against the horrors of the war dragons. The costs of this decision will be measured in the distant future. Alright. So it's the 8 heroes that make the legendary weapons like Durandal and Armads and Exarchus. Yea, this is the place. It is here that we shall do the unspeakable, and the gods have mercy on our souls. Is it truly unspeakable to thee? After the fields of fire, after the hollowings, after we had been driven from the lands of our birth with a stream of corpses in our wake? I hear thee, Roland. Yet to do this, to use their hated magic to forge the tools of genocide? To be used at our discretion, brother dearest. In the wielding of them we can mete out justice and mercy on either hand, but it is the threat of them that will serve our purpose. All we need to do is demand, and the Durastrix will cede back our lands and free our people. There will be much greater suffering if we never make them, and let this war end on their terms. Durastrix, I guess, means dragons. They speak with old-timey stuff because it's 1,000 years before the Fire Emblem 7s, when everyone kind of talks like either vaguely British or vaguely American. Dart. Walk the perimeter, gather thy thoughts. We will be behind thee, whatever thou decide. Oh man, get ready for the tutorial. It's real quick. You just gotta pick a dude and move him. It's me. And my turn. Easy game. Oh, it's him. Hartmut. Do not forget thee thy sword. It is sure that they will hunt us even here. Thou should not be so foolish. I give thanks. I did not realize that I was so preoccupied. A little smile on Hartmut's face. Sorry, I'm giving them goofy-ass voices. Don't worry, I won't continue with it, because this is the only level in which we get to play these guys. It's not that much of a prequel. Is that smoke? I must investigate. I mean, look, there's smoke. Can't you see it? It's there. Let's move him. Got a silver sword. Gotta end my turn. It's just teaching the rudiments of moving. Oh, it's a dragon. You know, the final boss from Fire Emblem 7. Egads, they have found us. I must not let him alert the others. Time to put yon sword to work. At the Renaissance Fair. I don't know. Yeah, so I'm gonna deal 18 damage to him. He's gonna deal 20 damage to me. Well, at least I got a chance to crit, I guess. Might as well just throw myself into combat. So I got a lot of HP, and so does the dragon. This is not necessarily indicative of the rest of the game, just because the Fire Dragon in Fire Emblem 7 has a shit ton of HP, and you can very easily just get a bunch of HP as a hero in Fire Emblem 7 and 6 as well. But one of the main differences in gameplay that Fire Emblem 7X has is, I am no match for the beast on mine own. Melios, assist me. It's Melios, I guess, not Durban. I shall deal the beast a mighty blow. Come on, deal that beast a mighty blow. Woo! Oh, he crits. So crazy. And he takes a hit. So crazy. It's all fucking scripted, but it's fine. One of the main differences is that, can I just heal myself? How do I... Yeah, I gotta... Can't trade with him yet? Alright, well... Here I go. Oh, he's dead. It's gonna be fine. Because I got supports, I guess? With Melios? That's fine, that's good. And I get a script add crit. I was afraid I was gonna lose the tutorial for but a moment there. Does he have supports? He does not have supports. Oh, but he has. There's skills. There's skills in this game, much like in Fire Emblems of later times. But heroes, heroes get plus 10 avoid, and then they get plus 2 attack and defense when they don't move very much, and they get something. They get extra weapon experience, and that's just fine. And Melios here gets the ability to climb over shit. Excuse me, by the way. He gets mad, and he gets to crit. What does mad mean? Blah blah blah. Hit and avoid boosted by crit rate. That's dope. B, this is all shit that we're never gonna fucking see when we actually play the game. And may thy soul burn forever in the void between worlds. Well struck, brother. I am no brother of thine. Thou art wounded fierce, Hartmut. Take thee this remedy. Wow. I guess Melios sees me as kind of a douche, and I don't blame him. Hartmut definitely goes on to found Burn, and Burn becomes a problem for a lot of people. I guess so does Etruria, and that's St. Elamine founds Etruria, I think. Anyway.
Bramimon says that the ritual is complete. And more Dorestrix will follow.
Thou hast no time to think this over after all. A choice must be made, and now. ... What we do so that our children shall be born free and unafraid in a world that is theirs for the walking. Had we not been pushed to this. We were Hartmut. Our hand was forced. I don't know why I put a little bit of a sting of an accent on it. And let it be done. I shall not have it said that I watched idly by while I forced my companions to debase themselves. I will forge the first of the weapons. It shall be the vanguard, the avenger, the first to strike, and the stemmer of the storm. It shall be a blinding beacon of power, alive with the spirit and will of humanity. Aye, with such a power at our command.
Do not be so eager, little champion. Athos warns that such would be difficult to control. If used carelessly, it would surely bring devastation upon our own people.
Surely the gods will not allow us to be undone so. Do thou not agree? After all, what are these divine weapons if not tools of the gods?
The gods are beings of passion. They are often seduced by our struggles and lay for us fates that are compelling and poetic, but ultimately tragic. In the chaos and rage of war, their powers would surely wreak only destruction. It is upon us to act in a way that would not bestir them into a furor. We must be noble in intent and in action, and take what cautions we can.
Perhaps you are right, Elamine. I will speak with the wizards and prepare a plan for if the worst happens.
Good. Then the time is new. Commune with the immortal forge and let our destinies be writ.
Gods judge me kindly. As much as I'm fucking goofing about these voices, I actually really like the writing in this game. I just think it's fun to do goof-ass voices. So it ain't no dunking on the writing of this game. It's good. In fact, sometimes it's incredible. So, between missions, there's a little chapter select thing. I don't know if this is making it into the final version of the game, but even if it's not, it's fine. That was the introduction. Then there's the prologue where we get introduced to some of the actual characters of this game. So let's give that a little start-a-rooney, and we'll blow through the big old cutscene that happens before the prologue, so we don't just end mid-scene. Since the time of the Scouring and the fall of the old regime, What's the old regime? The people of Alib have struggled against themselves to eke out borders, laws, and leaders. A blood toll has been levied across the continent, from Ilia's ivory peaks to Nabata's silent sands. But through this chaos, each government has been made strong. Now, the common man is content with his place, and relative peace rests over the world. Yet, as always, there are those few whose ambitions poison their hearts. Who could that be? It's our hero! Uther, the Baron of Redgrove and self-styled Prince of Lycia, is in foray on behalf of his father. Uther is Hector's older brother. Remember from Fire Emblem 7, this is a game about Uther, and it's great. Ba-doop, ba-doop. What happened? Oh, that's his dad. Duke Ulrich of Ostia rules over the Lycian League under the guidance of his council, an organization of the country's leaders, whose combined authority is greater than his. To keep in their favor, he must devote much of his time to meeting their needs. Huh. Alright. Just a big old check and balance on the executive. He is forced to bestow many of his duties on his agents, and the most important of these he delegates to his son. That's me. That's Uther. Today, Uther must stand witness as Marcus Elbert and Prince Desmond of the militaristic nation of Bern. Desmond signed an agreement that will annul an old livestock trade embargo. So, if you liked the Phantom Menace, get ready. Tensions are high, and as all three leaders have a strong force accompanying them, and neither Uther nor Desmond trust the other to keep the peace. Better serve this peace. I must have fucked up the line at some point. To better serve this peace, both the Austrian and Bernese escorts are to wait a safe distance from the city, and Desmond will bring only an honor guard with him. Whether this will keep bloodshed from erupting remains to be seen. ... Babu. Do it. Yeah, did the babu. Royal Delinquent. So the background art is not as... I mean, it's fine. It's serviceable. I don't know if it's the final product, but it's aesthetically different than Fire Emblem 7's backgrounds, and it's a different game. It's definitely takes a lot of inspo from that, but it is different, and I definitely appreciate all the work that has gone into this, especially these two unique mug sprites. Things. Mugs? Sprites? Mug sprites? Anyway. Wasn't snoring, was I? Couldn't keep my eyes open for most of the reading. No. You did let slip a sort of snort, but I doubt anyone noticed. I bet Desmond did. It will have hit the gates of Santa Ruz before I do. I wouldn't put gossip past him. You need to watch your image, Uther. Even small procedures like this can have lasting effects on the political table. Please, don't remind me. I don't know how I'll cope with actual politics if I can't focus during a simple trade agreement. Just takes practice, like anything else. I'm sure you'll find your way. Maybe. I'll say this much, it would have been much easier without that pissant smirking at me from across the... Watch your words, little prince. I don't know why I gave him such a haughty voice. He's definitely a little prince himself. It's Prince Desmond, remember the douchey-ass king from Fire Emblem 7? This is Teen Desmond. I apologize for my appear, Prince Desmond. It won't happen again. ... He's angry, Uther. You can tell, because the way he tilts his chin down. I expect it won't. If you think we extend this kind of hospitality lightly, you would best think again. Signing this agreement was an act of enormous generosity, so I request a little decorum in return. We are most grateful for Bern's kindness, Your Majesty. We meant nothing by our careless words. That's awfully mature of you, Lord Elbert. But I want to hear him say it. Whew! Sorry, Your Majesty. Some sincerity would have been appreciated, but it will have to do. Farewell, my lords. I've gossip to spread. Oh, that little smirk! He did have a smirk. Uther, by the gods. I know. Took every inch of my self-control to keep from knocking his skull loose, let alone being polite. Damn his heart and his children and his bloody great throne. His children already? Damn, Desmond. Fucking getting it. Uther, please. Sorry, Albert. I'm going for a walk. Oh my god, and of course there's a truck outside. I'm talking truck. God. I was looking forward to meeting your son, but I don't want him to see me in this state. Pass my blessings to Eleonora as well. Albert, that's Eliwood's dad. Uther almost met Eliwood in this scene. Yay, woo. Of course, try to keep out of trouble, please. I will. And with that, he immediately gets himself into trouble. Well, that's our Uther for you. Devil take that venomous prick. Can't let him ruin my stay. A good drink should flush him from my system. I don't know the voice yet. My lord. Oh, yay! There's 2 more characters from Fire Emblem 7. It's Marcus and Isadora. Can you tell which one is which? You should be able to, because it's very similar. Yes? What do you 2 want?
Albert sent us to find you, sir.
Lord Albert. That was very, very well done. There was a little pause in the dialogue being presented to show that Marcus was correcting Isadora. Lord Albert was concerned for your well-being, sire. We are to escort you until you return to the castle. Huh. Suppose I couldn't deter you even if I ordered it. You are? Sir Marcus, my lord. Right. And you?
I'm Isadora. I may only be a squire, but I'm trained to become Eleanor's personal guard.
Hell yeah. And she's cute as hell. Lady Isadora, please, mind your manners. No, it's fine. As far as formalities go, I've had about as much as I can stomach. Come on, I'll buy you each a drink.
Get off, you fiend!
Eh? The music means that something's happening.
You smell like a damn stable. Have you ever bathed in your life?
Come now, little flower. You're starting to make me upset.
What do I care? You've accosted me under false pretenses, and I'm beginning to lose my patience with you. Release me, or face my wrath.
What, those books you were carrying?
Heed my words, vermin. I do not need my sorcery to destroy you.
Gee, Tori, she must be mighty strong. Oh, she don't look like she's done a day of labor in her life, Captain. Yeah, the guy had quite a voice for his beautiful hair. It's like this, pet. We was discussing our own private business, royal business at that, and what do we see? Why, a delicate little biddy on the corner paying right close attention to everything we was saying. Well, I can't very well have royal business getting spread around by little gossips, so it's just easier. And now we're gonna go see the royal tickler, and he's gonna tickle some secrets out of you.
No, help!
She cries for help. I didn't want to cry that loud. Hold it, shithead. Oh, damn. There's a swear in a Fire Emblem game. That's how you can tell it's for serious. Miss, are these men bothering you? Move along, kid. This is none of your business. I beg to differ. Really now? Who are you supposed to be? Prince Uther of Ostia, heir to Furay's sovereign state. Clear out, or I'll knock you senseless. Ha! Try me, brat. Boys, entertainment's arrived. Fucked up that voice, but he doesn't have much more dialogue, so it's okay. My lord, we're outmatched like this. We should break through to the perimeter and regroup. Classic Marcus. I'll not argue with that. Look, it's Fire Emblem. Look at them playing Fire Emblem. Going somewhere? And then we get to see a new animation. That's Uther. That's Uther's crit. He hits with sword. He's a sword guy. Sword lord. Blue hair sword lord. Ah! You tell me. Alright. And he just runs away. Clearly dead. Yeah, that's what I thought. Too drunk to stand straight, let alone take a hit. Should be good practice for the little ones. If you've played Fire Emblem 8, you definitely recognize Marcus's battlefield sprite as a recruit. We get 3 trainees in the first level, because here's our 3rd one. Wherever I go, I always end up finding battle. I could just leave, I suppose. No, I couldn't. Sirs!
Is that girl in trouble? Do you need a sword arm?
Sure, fall in.
My lord, this is...
Not now, Mikey. Stay close, kids. This looks like it could get rough. Whew, stumbling on my words. Well, next time on Tim Friend, we will actually start playing the game. This is Fire Emblem 7X, and it's very cool, and I like it very much. And it's not perfect, but no game is. And I will see you guys tomorrow when we play the prologue, the real prologue, not just the introduction. Bye, everybody.